Hi students, my name is Nitish Narashet. I am from Annavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 8th standard, that is cubes and cube roots. That part is already completed. So let us move on to the next chapter, that is algebraic expression and identities. Firstly we have to take only algebraic expression. After that we have to take identities. So let us move on to the next topic, that is algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions and identities. Algebraic expression and identities. In that we have to learn about algebraic expression. What is meant by algebraic expression? We have to learn in this class. Algebraic expressions. Algebraic expression. So algebraic expression, in that algebraic and expression, there are two parts are there. Algebraic means it's one of the part of the mathematics, algebra. And expression we already discussed about that one. In expression we have two words, that is one is the variable, another one is the constant. Variable we know that one we can take any alphabet. So x, y, z, p, q, r, a, b, c, whatever the thing we can take, but variable is nothing but those are the quantity which doesn't have a fixed value. We can take any value of x, we can take any value of y, we can take any value of z, whatever the value it can take. And constant means it's a quantity which have a fixed value, which has a fixed value, that is for example 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the numbers we have, so all are constant. So combinedly we can take, that means so in an expression, so we have a variable and a constant, so then we are calling it as a algebraic expression. That combinedly we have to take it as a algebraic expression. That means algebraic expression is a expression having constants and variables along with the algebraic operation. Along with the algebraic operation, we have to put any operation between one constant and another variable. So then only we are call it as a algebraic expression here. So let us take the definition of that one. Algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is an expression. Expression consists of constants and variables along with the algebraic operation. Along with the algebraic operation. Yes. So here any expression we can take, in that we have a constant, we have a variable, and along with the algebraic operation, so we can take it as a algebraic expression. Algebraic operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, whatever the algebra operation we can take. So in between constants variable, so then we can take it as a algebraic operation along with the algebraic expression. Okay, so here it is algebraic expression. So for example we can take, so let us take one example here. So here we can take any variable. So there are 26 alphabets are there. So you can take 26 alphabets also. You can take only one alphabet also. It is possible. But here it is only one matter, that is you have to take one variable. That is one variable and one constant. It combines, we can take algebraic expression. Sometimes we can take two variables, two different alphabets you can take. For example, I will take 3x plus 2. Yes, here just observe, here 3x and 2 along with the algebraic operation addition, and 5x minus 3 and 6y minus 4. So these are the example we can take. So there are many examples are there. You can take whatever the example you can take. So it belongs to the algebraic expression. So let us consider one of them. So in 3x plus 2, so here we have some of the terms, that is one is the constant, one is the algebraic operation, one is the variable, and this 3 is the coefficient of x. That means we are calling it as a coefficient of that variable. So let us take all those things. So here x is a variable, and 2 is a constant term, and here plus, it's an algebraic operation, we know that one, and 3 is the coefficient, we are calling it as a coefficient. Yes. So that means in algebraic expression, so whatever the example we can take in this, so we have these three cases, that is one is the variable, one is the constant, and one is the coefficient. For example, in x plus 2, so what's the variable here? So here x is the variable and 2 is the constant. Then what is the coefficient here? What's the coefficient? There is no any mention about that one. There is no any coefficient. No, it is meaningless. Here it's a multiplied term, that is with 1. So when any number multiply with 1, so you can take individual. Okay, here x is the not only the thing, here it's multiplied with the coefficient 1. So that's why here 1 is the coefficient. So you have to remember these things. If there is no any mention about any coefficient, although we have a variable means, so that we have a coefficient is 1. Okay, so here it is about algebraic expression. Let us discuss about how to represent algebraic expression in number line. That means here we already know about rational numbers, integers, whole numbers that can be represented in the number line. But here it is unknown that how to represent algebraic expression in number line. So let us have to discuss about this thing. So firstly we have to draw a number line. Yes. So this is the number line. So here we have some of the numbers. That is, here we have to take 0, 1 and 2, 3, 4 like that. And here it is -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Here it is increasing, here it is increasing. All the distances are equidistant digits. Here it is 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. All are equidistant. Here also 0 to -1, -1 to -2, So all the distances we have, so those are equidistant. So let us take any one example here. Firstly I will take x plus 4. Firstly I will take x plus 4. So that means here we don't know about x. We don't know about what's the value of x here. But it is confirmed that here only one x is there. So whatever the value we have, the x value, so here it is unknown. That means 1x means we have to take only one jump. If it is we have 2x means we have to take 2 jumps, and if it is we have 3x means we have to take 3 jumps. For example, here it is the man standing on the -4. For example, -4. So here the first jump is the variable. The first jump is the variable, so that is x. How many x are there? Only one x is there. Only one x is there. So you can take that much jump. Yes, here I have taken one jump. That is only one x. If it is 2x, we have to take the similar same jump. That is here 1, 2, 3 is there. That means here we have to take 1, 2, 3 up to here only. We have to take the another jump. Okay. So after that, here I will take some of the coordinates here for IU, and here it is 6 and here it is 7. So you have to draw using scale only. Okay. So I will scale here. Yes. So here 2 jumps is over. Then if it is 3x, you can take another jump up to 5. Possible. Here variable part is over. Here variable part is over. So we have only 2x here. So if you have 3x, you can take the similar same jump. If it is 4x here, after that you have to take the another jump. And here +4. +4 means here it is when we have +4, so we have to move in a forward direction. So that means this is the forward direction, so you have to take the forward direction addition. And if you have a minus means you have to take the backward direction. If it is plus, if we have addition with the constant means you have to take in the forward direction and or the right hand side direction, and here when we have a negative here subtraction, then you have to take the backward direction. Okay, so +4 means you have to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 6 you have to take another jump. So it is 4. So it is 1x is there, 1x jump is there. Here it is 1x jump is there. Here it is 4 is there. 4 jump is there. That means here it is 1x plus 1x plus 4. That means it's a 2x plus 4. So this is that. So from the number line, so from the representation also you can take the suitable algebraic expression, or from the algebraic expression also you can take this suitable jump. Okay, but here just observe here it is x value is known here, that means 1, 2, 3. So that means x value is 3, we can take easily here. So this is the representation of algebraic expression in the number line. We have to know about types of algebraic expression. So there are 3 main types of algebraic expression. So algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. In that there are 3 major types are there. One is the monomial expression. Monomial expressions. Secondly, binomial expressions. And third one is the polynomial expressions. These are the 3 major parts of algebraic expression. Monomial expression means only one term, and binomial expression means 2 terms, and polynomial expression means more than 2 terms. So we are taking as a monomial expression, binomial expression and polynomial expression. There are 3 major parts are there. So we have to know one by one here. So firstly I will take monomial expression. Monomial expression. Monomial expression. Monomial expression means it's an algebraic expression having only one term. It's a algebraic expression having only one term, so we are call it as a monomial. Mono means only one. Monomial only one. Mono means one, so that's why, or mono means single. We have taken it as a single, so that's why we are called it as a monomial expression. So it is an algebraic expression. Expression having only one term. Yes. So we have known about terms or expressions or similarities. So that means the term or expression, so we have a constant and a variable. So when you have a constant and a variable along with the algebraic operation, we are called it as a algebraic expression. In that we have a monomial expression means, so the expression having only one term. So for example, let us take some of the example. We have to know about that one. That is, for example, I will take 3x square. So let us take 3x square and 4x cube and so on. So you can take it as etc. So here, just observe here. So here I can split into three parts. That is, here just observe here. So 4 into x into x into x. So all are multiplied term. So it can't be considered as a polynomial. There is no any more than one term here. Here we can convert into only a single term, that is 4x cube. Here also 3 into x into x. Here it is. It is possible. So 4 into x into x, 4x cube, and 3 into x into x means 3x square. Only one term it is possible, x square. So it's a variable and 3 is a coefficient of that one. If it is here one multiplication, I will change into addition. Here one multiplication I change into addition. Then what happens, just observe, is equal to 4x square plus x. This one is the binomial. There are two terms here. And here what happens, 3x plus x. So this is the binomial. Whether it is a binomial, here just observe, here 3x is there and x is there, 3x. So x and x are like terms. So after this part, I am going to explain you about like terms. Here those two are like terms. So that means we can easily write it as 4x also. It comes into the monomial expression only. It comes into the expression that is monomial. Yes. So here just observe 3x plus x. It's also monomial, and 3x into 3 into x into x, it's also monomial. It comes into 3x square form, and here it is 4 into x plus x. Here it is 4x square plus x. Here it is binomial. It turns into binomial. And when I change this multiplication into addition, what happens? We have to change. Here just observe 4 into x, 4x, plus here it is x, and here it is x. Yes, here it is like term. Why it is like term? So the powers of all the terms is 1. The power of all the term it is 1, so that's why it comes to the case that is like terms. That is 4x plus x plus x. When we take out x from these three, here 4 remains, here 1 remains, here 1 remains. 4 plus 1 plus 1, 6. It is 6x. It's converted into monomial expression. It's a monomial expression. Here it is also monomial expression. Yes. Let us take the another case. Yes. So here I will just change multiplication into addition. What happens here? 4 plus x plus x plus x. Here 4 remains like this only. There is no any multiplication here. X plus x plus x. It is 3x. It comes to the binomial expression. And here 3 plus x plus x. 3 plus x plus x plus x is equal to 2x. That is 3 plus 2x. So here it comes to the binomial expression. So what is meant by binomial expression? Like this. That is, it's an algebraic expression having only two unlike terms. Two unlike terms, not like terms. If we have a like terms, for example, 4x plus 3x, those two are terms, there are two the expression is there. So that means we can take it as a binomial expression, it's a meaningless. That is 4x plus 3x can convert into 7x. That is, it's a monomial. So this becomes a monomial. This can't be considered it as a binomial expression. So when we have the two expressions together, so those two expressions are unlike term, means along with the addition subtraction. If we have multiplication, if we have a multiplication, it comes into 4 into 3, 12x square. 12x square. Remember, when we have algebraic expression addition and subtraction, then only the polynomial, the algebraic expression changes from monomial, binomial and polynomial. If it is, we have a algebraic expression multiplication and division, we can't consider it as a binomial and polynomial and higher polynomials. So it consider it as a monomial or binomial. So some chances are there if you have a positive addition and subtraction in that. So if you have an expression completely with multiplication, completely with division, means it turns into multiplication, it turns into monomial only. If we have addition operation with all the like term means, so like terms we can combine, like terms we can add, like term we can subtract. So it is possible. So that's why it converted into the form of monomial, binomial. So that means it reduces. The number of terms can reduces when we have a like terms, when we have a multiplication and division. So that's why be aware of those things here. Yes. So let us take binomial. Secondly, binomial expression. Binomial expressions. Yes, it is an algebraic expression having two unlike terms. It is an algebraic expression having two unlike terms followed by addition or subtraction. Addition or subtraction. Subtraction operations. So that means here we can't take multiplication and division. If you take the multiplication and division, it converts into monomial only. So let us take some of the examples. For example, 3x plus 2 and 5x minus 4 and etc. Yes. So this is about binomial expression. So let us take the last one, it is polynomial expression. So third one, it is polynomial expressions. So it's an expression, algebraic expression having more than two unlike terms. It is an algebraic expression having more than two unlike terms and followed by addition or subtraction operation. Addition or subtraction subtraction operation. Yes. So whatever the example you can take, for example, a plus b plus c, then 3x minus 4x square plus 2x cube etc. So that means here just observe x square and x cube. Here it is only x terms are there, but the power is different. Power is different, and here it is another is there, that is, so here we can't take the negative exponents. We can't take negative exponents. The exponents part, so we are learning in the next chapter. So okay, before that we have to know about that one. Here it's a completely different part. It is a, b, c and different variables. Here x square and x cube all are different variables because of powers. Here it is power 1, here it is power 2, here it is power 3. So that's why it's completely unlike terms. So this is about the types of algebraic expression. The monomial expression having only one term, and binomial the expression having only two terms, and polynomial the expressions having more than two terms. Yes, so let us we have to discuss about like and unlike terms. So this is the major part of this algebraic expression, because without any idea of like and unlike terms we can't do the operations of algebraic expression. So that's why we have to learn like and unlike terms. So firstly we have to discuss about like terms. Like term means these are the terms having same variable and which is raised to the same power. Otherwise we can't consider it as a like term. That one is the unlike terms. So let us take like terms. Like terms. So like term is, it is a term. The term contains same variable and which is raised to the same power. The terms having same power, so same variables which is raised to the same power, which is raised to the same power. Yes, so that means here we have to use the same variable. There is no any changes at all. So x means we have to use x only. If we use y means we have to use y only. If we use xy together means we have to use xy in all the terms. So that means then only we are considering it as a like terms. For example, we can take when we have only one variable, that is for example 3x and 4x. Those two are like variable, like terms. And so here this is one pair, and then so let us take another one pair, that is I will take this, the power raised to 2, that is 2x square and minus 5x square. Those two are like terms. Here just over here it is x square is there, here it is x square is there. Whatever the coefficient we have, minus 5 is there, 2 is there, no problem. Here we have to observe the variable part, and those two variables are equal, same, yes, we can consider it as a like terms. If it is we have the variable, the variable is raised to some power, means the power must also be same. Then so let us take another pair, that is 5x square y cube, and here I will take the same power. So here same x square and same y square in the next term only, so we can consider it as a like term, that is I will take it as minus x square y cube. So here it is a one pair, here it is another pair, here it is a third pair. So whatever the number we have, for example here I will take another one, that is 2x square y cube. So this one also we have to take, we can take the like terms. But here in this case we can't consider it as a like term, that is 5x square by y cube. This is not a like term, so this is not a term included in this group. So because here it is division is there. Here it is x square y cube, x square y cube, x square y cube. Similar. But here also x square divided by y cube it is. Not x square into y cube. So that's why we can't consider it as a like term here. So in this there are many terms we can take, many examples are there we can take. Yes. Then let us take the unlike terms. Unlike terms. So what is meant by unlike terms? The terms having different variables. The terms having different variable and cannot be raised with the same power. So that means, so when we have a unlike term, so the terms having different variable, the terms having, there is no any similar variables here. So that means the terms having different variables and this is the case, and the second one is the case for when we have a same variable, which cannot be raised to the same power and cannot be raised to the same power. So in like terms, so we have to take both the condition, that is same variable we have to take and same power we have to take. But in this case, in unlike terms, there are two terms are there, two conditions are there. It must be of different variables. If it is the power is same, so we have a different variables. Then also we can consider it as an unlike terms. And if it is the same variables, then it cannot be raised with the same power. So that means there are two conditions are there. The first condition is, if it is the variables are in the same power, the powers are same. If it is the powers, raised powers, you can take raised powers. Raised powers are same. The variable must be different. The first case. The second case is if it is the same variable. The same variable means the power, it cannot be raised with the same power. Cannot be raised to the same power. So let us take some of the example. Yes. So firstly, for the reference of first example, we can take the first example. The powers are same, the variable must be different. So here I will take the variable difference, that is, here I will take the 4x and another one is the 3y. Here just observe the variable, the powers are same, but here the variables are different. Here x is there, here y is there. The variables are different. And let us take summary, that is, I will take here 2ab plus 3bc. Here just observe, here b is same, but a is now a and c. So here just changes is there, that is a and c. So that one is also considered, we can consider it as a unlike terms. And so let us take the third example for reference of this third condition, the second condition. The same variable cannot be raised to the same power. That means, for example, I will take 2x square and 3x cube. Here just observe, the variables are same. That is x is there, here x is there. But here the powers are different. So here 2 is there, here 3 is there. Sometimes 2a square b and 3a b square. Here just observe, here AB we use. Here but just observe here, so here the powers are different. So here A is there, here A square is there, here A is there, here B is there, here B square is there. But here the same variable, here it is having the same variable, that is AB. And here it is only square here A square is it, here only A it is. Here only B is there, here B square is there. So that's why we have to take it as a unlike term. So there are many examples are there based on this. So let us solve some of the problems based on like terms and unlike terms here. So there are two problems it is given here. So we have to solve one by one. Okay, firstly let us take the first one, that is 3xy cube plus 9x square y cube plus 5y cube x. So this looks like the trinomial expression. That means polynomial, more than 2. So 1 means monomial, the only 2 terms are there means binomial, 3 terms are there means we can take it as a trinomial. So likewise it is continuous. Okay, so more than 2 in this case we can consider it as a polynomials. Okay, here. So firstly we have to take the 3xy cube plus 9x square y cube and plus 5y cube x. But better here we have to take the order. So here just observe here, first it is x, next y. Here first it is x, next y. Then here y first is there. So then after that we have a x. So that's why firstly we have to take it in order. It is all the variable must be start with x and then with y. So let us change that one. The first step like this one. Yes, 3x y cube plus 9x square y cube plus 5x y cube. Yes. Here it looks like different. 5y cube x. Here xy cube. But both are same. Because we know that commutative property. Okay. So here xy cube and xy cube. Both are xy cube is there. These two are unlike terms. And when we compare this one is unlike. These two are like terms. We can add and subtract only like terms, not unlike terms. We can multiply and divide unlike terms. Okay, so here we can add those two like terms here. That is 3xy cube plus 5xy cube. 3 plus 5, 8. So let us take 8xy cube plus, here it is, we have to remain like this only, 9x square y cube. So here how many terms are there here? 1 term, 2 terms. Those are unlike because these are in different variables with the different powers. So here it is having the same variables but raised with the different powers. So that's why here it is x is there, here x square is there, here y cube is there, here y cube is there. Y cube is same is there. But x and x square is different. So that's why we can consider it as those two are unlike terms. So what is the type of that expression here? It's a binomial expression. So it is a binomial expression. Binomial expression. Yes. So let us come to this problem. Yes, here ABC, AB, ABC, ABC, here BA is there and ABC. What's the next step here? So we have to take it in order. All the variable must be start from A and B. Whatever the order you can take. You can take BAC or ABC, whatever it may be you can take. It's your choice. So firstly you have to convert like that one. That is firstly 7a b square c square plus 2a cube b square minus 3abc minus 5a b square c square minus 2a cube b square plus 2ab. Yes. So just to look at here there are only 3 terms. We can easily recognize all the variables and all the terms. But here there are many terms are there. Many terms are there. So here what we have to do is in the next step we have to arrange. Like terms, we have to take it in one side, and unlike terms, we have to take it in another side. So better we have to take that one. Here 7ab square c square is there. So here we have to remain as it is here. There is any other a b square c square is there? Here a b square c square, a b square here. Here it is a b square c square is there along with the sign. Remember, along with the sign you have to write here. If you neglect the sign here, the answer is completely different. So that's why along with the sign you have to take here. That is minus 5ab square c square. Then, so that is take the next term. That is 2a cube b square plus, you have to take the sign also, plus 2a cube b square, and there is any other 2a cube b square is there. Here a cube b square is there. That is along with the sign minus 2a cube b square. Then here minus 3abc is there. There 2ab is there. So that means those are unlike terms. Those are unlike terms. We can't add, we can't subtract. So likewise, so as it is there, so you have to write like this only. Minus 3abc. Along with the sign you have to take plus 2ab. So here in this case, especially in this case, don't neglect the sign. Whatever the sign we have, whatever the sign is prefixed there, so you have to take that one. Yes. 7ab square c square minus 5ab square c square. 7 minus 5, it is 2ab square c square. Then here 2a cube b cube minus 2a cube b cube plus 2 minus 2 getting cancelled. So we can cancel it. Then whatever the remaining term, minus 3abc plus 2ab minus 3abc plus 2ab. So that means here so we got 3 terms at the end. So we can't add, we can't multiply. So because those are unlike terms. Here so subtraction is here, addition is there. So all are unlike terms. That's why we can't add, we can't subtract. So that's why in which expression it is, it's a trinomial expression, or you can write polynomial expression also. It is a trinomial expression. Yes. So this is about the algebraic expression. Here we discussed about algebraic expression and how to represent algebraic expression in a number line. Also we discussed about what are the types of algebraic expression and what is meant by like terms and unlike terms, what are the use of that one, and finally we discussed about some of the problems based on like terms and unlike terms. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Here I will conclude this small part. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification very easily, and also hit the like button. So thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home.